Hey Pete, Mike. Wanted to go through my lens that I just finished up. There's actually going to be two videos on this. I want to show you what it looks like and kind of the reasoning behind it, and then I'll create a separate video um, showing actually in the edit mode what everything looks like. Again, we got that little issue with YouTube, so I want to make sure we keep the videos short. So anyway, here's my lens. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me do this. I'm going to go to the dashboard and show you that this is indeed a new squidoo account, and that there isn't any activity on it. So I have one lens visited 0 times in the last 7 days. Um, so one lens, here it is, last updated, which is today. Okay. So just wanted to verify that. It's nice to show that everything's legitimate. All right. Let's take a look. See. Okay. Okay. First thing I want to point out is how my URL actually shows up. I think I had mentioned this before, but it's just really appealing, as opposed to this showing up all as one word. It's broken out, so should somebody land here with an article they read about how to start bowling or how to learn bowling, they know exactly what they're getting, or at least what I'm telling them they're going to get, simply based off the URL. I think it's a great way to do it. It's just my preference, but throwing it out there. So based on this, we know what my keyword that I'm basing this particular lens on. Of course, there's other keywords, but this is the primary keyword: how to start bowling. Okay. Title. Here it is. First and foremost, how to start bowling. We want to grab the reader right away and ensure them that they're getting what they're searching for. Okay. Next, you'll notice my profile. I didn't make anything up about my perfect games or anything like that. It's really cut and dry. That this is all it says. Ever wondered how to learn how to start bowling the right way? Notice the link. Check it out. And this is actually a picture of the affiliate offer. So it's a really easy way, but again, it just reaffirms the visitor that they're getting exactly what they're searching for. Okay, let's go. Can't find my mouse. There it goes. Sorry. Okay, so just zip through this real quick. Um, and actually, I gotta do some proofreading. It's supposed to say you want to learn how. I don't even know what it's supposed to say. You want to learn how to start bowling. Let me show you where to begin. So I'll go ahead and change that here in a minute. But and it just really learning how to start bowling is not as difficult as you may think. We're reassuring the visitor that this is something that they can do. It's just a matter of time and practice. And then we tell them what we're going to tell them, which is through the course of this lens, I want to explain to you my personal bowling progression, and again, here's some proofreading and how I started learning how to start bowling. I started learning how to start bowling. So yeah, there's some proofreading that needs to be done there, but nonetheless, I wanted to get this out so just to show you what I got going on. I did throw some basic HTML coding in here, the bowling blocks, just to make it pop a little bit. Not sure if this is something that we want to do going forward, but that's what I chose to do for this. Here's my next module: how to start bowling, how I got started. Mike meet bowling, bowling meet Mike. I'm trying to personalize it a little bit, establish a rapport with the visitor. Okay, so I'm not going to read it all to you, but you can get the point. I'm going into what I told them I was going to tell them, and that's how I got started in bowling. Now I'm hooked. I'm hooked on bowling. I bowled a lot. This was good and bad. And I go into how I was practicing, but I wasn't practicing the right way. So the good part is I was getting the practice, and I was improving myself, and how I was able to meet some cool people. The bad, of course, is that I didn't learn properly, and I was just continuing to practice wrong. So, I made a point here to bring up the fact that it is so important that you learn the right way. Otherwise, it could take a very, very long time to correct it. Notice too that I have at least one in each of my modules. I have the anchor link. Number one, it helps. I mean, if in the future you want to start worrying about getting indexed, it does help to get indexed under that keyword. And number two, it just again is showing the visitor that this is exactly what they're searching for. I threw a poll module in here. Let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about taking bowling lessons? This is actually really important, especially if you can get some visitors or consistent traffic to your site. You're actually able to do a little bit of market research while running your campaign. So your campaign is actually doing the research for you. For example, if we had 100 visitors to the site and 95% of them said no, they've never thought about taking lessons. Well, maybe this campaign isn't going to be too successful. Maybe I should look into another direction. Whereas if 95% of them said yes, well then I'm certainly onto something, and we could hit it harder. So and it's fun too for the user. I mean, people will go in there and answer, and once they answer, they get the results. 82% said this, 12% said this, so on. My next module: how to start bowling right away, how to get started, how to do it right. Notice my cool picture here of the 300 ring. The goal there is to create a want and a desire to do this and to do it right. Here we go again. Things that you need to know in order to be a good bowler: your grip, arm speed, foot speed, ball, slide, etc. Again, telling them that they have to know this in order to become successful. Okay, and then here's my link. Again, my favorite link. How to start bowling right away. You always want to have that in there. And then just a little guest book. It's good for the readers. I mean, I usually don't get a lot of feedback, but every once in a while I will, and it's nice to at least give them the option whether or not they want to tell me what they think or not. So that's it in a nutshell. I'm actually going to create that second video now in the edit mode, and just to show you what I did. So we'll see you in a second.